Alrighty, folks, how are we doing? NFTs might be backstream. Disbelievers in absolute shambles. Let's see. Ship 7 sub NFT cat yell from out from the Planet Kaiju community. Oh, there we go. I mean, like ship, we might as well just like jump. We might as well jump ship, and get straight to Planet Kaiju. But I don't think I should be going here. I think I should be using Orbis for that one. And Orbis, there we go. Where you guys at? Planet Kaiju. Lucky Soul, how are you doing, brother? Always a pleasure to see you here. I'll give you guys like a little bit of alpha on this one. I'm not gonna lie. If anyone is interested in Planet Kaiju, real ones know that there's actually like some, and this is some decent alpha. Real ones know that because like a lot of like the Koji ones are all listed at the floor. I believe Teens on Acid said something that, oh, I mean, fuck, I don't want to. You might want to get yourself a Goji looking one. Because there might be some good looking trades. Teens on Acid is the man. Oh, hell yeah, dude. He created some of like the sickest art, and the guy literally like these fucking one-on-ones got bought out. So I got myself 3, and we're about to cook. I mean, like, he's about to cook. I'm just like about to like tell him what I'd like. Nothing more or less. What a life, right, folks? All good, brother. Great to see you live. Meets NFT time. Damn fucking right, dude. Like, it's NFT time. I actually just made like a video on this. If you guys are gonna go to YouTube, okay, jeez. The NFT cat. I just uploaded this one. NFTs trending up, sideliners in disbelief. And well, I mean, like, TLDR, I'm not gonna spill everything, right? But like, you see like some of these higher profile accounts being like, I don't believe price is going up, essentially. Like TLDR, they don't believe it. They're having a hard time coping, actually pretty hard, that the pump is not real. Can you imagine, right? So yeah, happy for them that they believe like the pump is not real, but I kind of believe like it's very fucking real. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I mean, like, while other people are busy like contemplating that the pump is not real, we have been bullish since the start. Check out the video. Subscribe to YouTube. Actually, like, I'm cooking. Like, I recorded like a few videos earlier today, and I'm gonna give it like a lot more attention to build this one out. By the fear, I mean, like, it's not even fear, it's disbelief. It's literally disbelief. It's literally people who've been hurt emotionally, scarred. Fuck, I don't know. What do you want me to say? Like, quite literally, people just being salty, which is just like part of the cycle, right? Like, look at gold. Like, you see people being bullish at the top, and well, more often than not, the majority is wrong. So like, guys, like, don't get me wrong, right? I'm not saying like this shit is going to new all-time highs. I don't know. I'm only observing things, and like the things I'm observing right here, right now, is that even though, I mean, like, look at SMB, look at these kind of candles, right? Like, we were bullish here earlier and here, and sure, like, but fair enough, right? Like, ever since this, I mean, like, in hindsight, like, so let's put it like this: if you are literally, rather than observing price action, observing sentiment, observing things which are happening, you have the opinion that, well, I don't buy it. I think like that's quite a lot of ego. Let's just call it like it is. Facts don't care about your feeling, and factually, prices are going up. On Planet Kaiju, though, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really, really, really interesting. I think they have a lot of growing to do, right? Which is not a knock on not a knock on them. I'll check cups as well. They just need some better distribution. But if you're like, these are kind of free, right? Like at 0.1112 Solana, you might as well just like get yourself a few and like customize your NFTs and like see like the rarity of things. For example, it's a dynamic kind of thing, it's not static, and that's what I really like about like these things. So yeah, I mean, like, we could be looking at one NFT right here, right now. You know what? When are we gonna see like some new trades? Why don't we just like go to like the trade store for a little bit? Yeah, let's what's the link for the trade store? Bob, how are you doing, brother? Brody saying that was a surprise to see Miami Heat and Marlins Coffee partnership. Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to them because, like, obviously I had Sock and Treats on for the interview, and I would love to have them for like a 10-minute interview, which I would just like upload to just like elaborate on the partnership. I think that one is cool. I think we're gonna see a whole lot more like that, a whole lot more. Let's see, GMCM Labs.io trade store. Planet Kaiju. There we go. Brody bought 2 of the physical collectibles too. Oh, there you go. Nice. Congrats. You mean like the little mascot they have? How do I not? Oh wait, 20. Let's Which one would we reckon is the shittiest one? Well, forget shitty ones. Let's just take one. Next time, Cat, trade store and staking link can be found in the info tab of the project on Orbis. True. Actually, that's I mean, like, let's just call it where though? Oh, there you go. True. You gotta like this about Orbis, right? Like, I've been talking with Rico occasionally. I think like they have like quite some things to just like tweak as they go, but I am just fucking stoked for Orbis. I always find myself having a good time whenever I'm talking to Rico. When talking about like people who might actually like change like the NFT landscape, I'm betting quite highly on him, actually. Orbis is sweet indeed. Let's just fucking get this over with. But I cannot help myself. I want to have something rare. So many options. You know what? I should probably, right? I should probably start out with the this is, there you go, Kamasu. I kind of want to have this. Purchase. No. Get rid of the percent. Boom. Purchase. What's your thoughts on the holder ratio to supply on Kaiju? I like the art. I think it's pure shit right now. I told this to Teens on Acid as well, but it's kind of to be expected, right? You need like a change of hands. At the end of the day, like it's, if you're looking at Bitcoin, right, at the very early stages, then the holders to supply ratio was also kind of shit. Why is this not working? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna check it out. But it's interesting food for thought. Like I think it's time heals these kind of things, right? And like it's the reason why some people just got so fucking rich with some projects. I do think it should be better, like for sure. But I also believe it's part of like where you are, where you're at within the cycle. Kamasu. Okay, let's get this MFer some drip. I mean, that's pretty hard though. Also, shout out, like I'll tell you guys one thing. I hope you guys actually, oof. I think this is the one, right? Or is it not? This is so hard. That's what she said. I'm having issues like choosing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't get like the rarity of things. I'm not gonna lie either. I should just like get this over with. I like this one. There we go. Is this? Yeah, I'll go for this one, I reckon. I kind of want some orange with black. That's orange and black. I don't get the rarity of things, I'm not gonna lie. Works too. Wait. Chat, check this out, and lucky, just so you know, like this is one of the features which StreamYard actually implemented. I mean, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm having like some kind of a fucking sensory overload with this one. So many choices. Anyways. Orange, pink, or orange, black. Orange B or orange P. Just buy the most expensive one. Macedo, like they're both equally expensive, brother. So, chat, help me out with this one. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be retarded. So, boom. Please type in chat which one you want me to buy. Orange P being orange pink, equally this one. Oh jeez, I can't. My fucking god. I guess this one. Or this one. Jeez. Teens, I'm having too many options. I'm getting like some kind of a fucking meltdown here. I kind of like this one. The black and orange. I mean, I'm going to like get to the black and orange thing as well. I mean, like, holy shit. Scenes like but this one looks also kind of cool, right? Which is black and orange as well. And this is kind of too cool too. It's just like not really black. It's black-ish. Black and orange. Okay, you know what? That's enough autism for today. Wait, I actually have a background. I mean, that might be overdoing it a little bit, right? One without the hoodie. Seen some assets saying, I'll send you more PK, buy them all, you can switch your fit anytime. Brother, even though I'm happy to receive it, I like, people need to feel like the pain for fucking art. Guys, this is for the love of the game, right? Tiger camo. It might be a little much though, right? On the other hand, no, we don't like bears don't believe in COVID. Oof. It's actually pretty good. I like the background. It's a little overkill, but like equally, right? So, and like this is like the thing which I think is fun. It's quite fucking cheap still. I think like the distribution needs to be better, but in order for that to happen, people need to just like get into this ecosystem and just like fuck around with it. And that's just, it's not even my opinion. Those are facts. Some of those traits need their constraints fixed. True, but you know what? Like equally, right? Like the imperfections are like part of the. I mean, like this goes pretty hard as well, though. I mean, like fuck me sideways. I think like this one even is scenes. I'll tell you this much. What you need to do is to get on Spaces. J-Bone, what's up, brother? You need to hype this shit up. That's the jacket. Oh, like this is the one you were talking about? Yeah, I think this one actually looks better, right? Never too much autism, that's true. And we have some more, I believe. Let's just pull the trigger, folks. $886. Talking about autism. How are you doing, brother? We're hyping this, but we're not in a hurry. We're here for the long-term, cats. Brother, fact is, there's no fucking time to lose, because you know what? If we're doing this anyway, we might as well just like shoot for the home run, right? Or like swing for the home run. I think I like Planet Kaiju. Investment wise, right? I think the distribution is a risk. Whenever like wait, what? Yeah, I'm gonna fix this shit like real quick. Like, are you kidding me? Don't buy this one, folks. I will be very sad. Boom. I mean, guys, I don't think that one is available anymore. Is it? I kind of felt like that was a good pickup. You know what? Why don't we ask the founder, Teens? Dad, how did I do? It wasn't on the floor, like it was 2x the floor, but that looked too good to be true, which I kind of feel it was. Looks pretty good as well. Brody is asking what I look for if you're a trade hole. I mean, you're a hole, Brody. You're a hole. We know, it's fine. If you're a trade, so like these kind of things just like work a little differently, right? Where's the demon? How good of a head is like this face or like this head I'm having? Is that something you want to change or not? Brody saying any head is good head. Bomb head rare. Okay, I won't change it. I mean, guys, so I'll tell you guys this, right? It's up to you guys to decide whether you like this or not. I think like what I like personally, fish is coming. Ooh, there you go. Whatever, like this is something you can always change out the background certain traits. If you change the body's burned. Gotcha. You know what? I think it's fair to say like that's it for now for Planet Kaiju. I got like many of my followers, I got them to please. And this cat is a pleasure cat at the end of the day. Thank you guys for like not... Oh, by the way, like, for fuck's sake, not a single one of you participated in the poll. Like, fuck you guys. Word. There we go. PK will drain your day away. It's true. So what you missed, Brody, is that I actually had like a poll going on, and Well, that's it. I had a poll going on. Give me 1 second. Yeah, no worries, brother. It's my bad. It really is my bad. However, onwards and upwards, and we just like get this fucking machine going. What shall we handle next? What do you guys want me to check next? Like, I mean, I gotta ask Cups. Two girls, one cup. There you go. What I will say though, folks, right? Let me get to the chart first though. My scalps on mids. What happened on mids? Let me start up with like the cups thing though. We had these guys on when they were not even half of the price. I think like around here. We even like discussed it on the stream. The two girls, one cup trick. True. A, B, C, and boom up. Guys, I'll never tell you guys like what to do and what not to do. But if you faded here and you bought it like at like a 2 to 3x, you're fucking retarded. I just want to have it set. Who am I to judge basically what you should do with your funds, right? But like, don't be a gambler. I've seen people being like, hey, like, yeah, I finally like ripped the band-aid off. I got myself a cup. And I'm like, geez, Louise, like we discussed that like during the fucking stream. You could have gotten them for pretty much for free, and it just amazes me. I'm not gonna lie. It's I got myself only one treats. I'm still waiting for like that 1 out of 1. I'm sure we're not gonna get to something, but like I'll definitely they were cheap for so long indeed. You know, like the saying, right? Like buy the rumor, sell the news. I'm never gonna tell you what to do, but I'll definitely keep you accountable for actions, right? And like right now, we're rather at like resistance than on support. Does not mean that we won't flip this resistance, but I will shame you for your own stupid behavior if we handle this at 886. You're my Raposa guy. Like, when did we actually like handled when did we shine a light first on Raposa? Was it at like 25, 0.25, something amount like around those numbers? I think so. 0.25. Yeah. There we go. I mean, like, that's what we do, folks. Yeah, 0.2325. True. I think so too. I also think like it might as well go like a lot higher. I mean, this is what I think. Um 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. True. This could be your 1, 2. This could actually be your 1 of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would not be surprised if we're gonna get something like that. But there's one thing you gotta. No financial advice, folks. Just stating it like it is. We're collector focused. I'm fucking the NFT cat. Like, I wear a mask. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not qualified to be a financial advisor, but I'm qualified to give you guys a autistic, heavy collector's kind of opinion. Right? We're there. Does not mean that there's not like more gas in the tank, right? Hell, I mean, like, who knows? I mean, like, God forbid if we would just clear these levels, right? Then like the sky really is the limit. But we're not there yet, right? And like, make no mistake, from here to here, that's a 10x, of which we already cleared. Like, it's only a 4x from here, right? Does not mean we won't get there. But just like, don't be retarded. Like, buy your shit cheap. Yeah, I think so too. 886. I mean, like, if people are gonna be like, you know what? I actually do have like some good advice. Whenever, so guys, like, this is up to you. This is what I do when I see something jump, right? More often than not, people forget the fact that they listed something, right? So whenever the floor price really goes up quite hard, there's a moment in time to where grills are mispriced against floors, right? So let's say that if you would have like a grill listed at 10 Solana, when the let's say you have like a grill listed at 10 Solana in whatever kind of collection, right? When the floor price is 1, and then the floor price jumps to 5 Solana, and you still have like 10 listed, you go from basically 10 floors to only 2. So that might be something actually worth exploring, but that's for you guys, not for me. Like, I don't know enough to actually say anything useful on that. How's this good though? Could be, actually. Could be. But even then, right? Like, when we first discussed this was like trading at $20, and right now it's at 50. And if we keep on going up and up and up, then obviously this is a good buy. Gotta be on. 886 is saying, I gotta be honest, NFTs are overall are way too cheap for retail to be interested. I promise you, if all NFTs were way more expensive, a lot of more people would be interested. No, I think that's not a I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with that at all. Plus, like, you know what? Like, we don't even need retail, right? This is not like the phase where you're gonna have like retail. We're not there yet, right? We're in the phase where it's just disbelief, right? To where I literally just made a fucking video on Thread Guy being like, I'm not buying it. He called like the fucking the move upwards, he called it fake. I think like that's your first step to overcome, to get those people bullish. We don't need retail just yet, right? Like retail will enter with new all-time highs, but like to have like good price movement, I don't give a shit about retail. I give a shit about like the ones who are in crypto Twitter, your fake fucking KOLs who've been just like LARPing while prices were down. And you'll see they're gonna be like, in hindsight, they will always have been bullish on NFTs, etc., etc. Yeah, but like, so 886 is saying like exactly my point in it. If NFTs were at 10k, it would be in. Yeah, but like that's probably like the moment where one should be like taking some profits if like that's something they're interested in, right? Or like that's my opinion. Like if you ever want to de-risk, just wait until like celebrities get in. Brody wants to talk to the celebrities. I heard you want to talk to Sydney Sweeney, and I also heard that like she requested a restraining order. Brody, is that true? 886 saying that's why I believe the NFT space has so much room to grow. It's nuts. Yeah, I think so. I think the sky's the limit. I think this asset shits on like any other collectible, to be honest with you guys. I got asked to trade one of my divine robes. Egots. They're coming for the big guns. Nope, not gonna do that. You know what? With like I'm seeing like a lot of like these derivatives from Etherpunks doing well, and Soulpunks might just be like a good pick there, but I'm not sure. Like, how is there no liquidity? There's liquidity on Magic Eden. Interesting food for thought. I mean, like, guys, we're so back. We're so back. I don't think we're gonna challenge all-time highs. Um, she got mad. She Wait. So I have Brody saying about Sydney Sweeney. She got mad. She said, I said she smelled like my fish, but it was a compliment. Bro, I still think player 2 is so undervalued. One of the collections that haven't pumped yet. We're back. Right click, save it. Right click, save it indeed. Let me just like tell you guys like something, right? Out of the bottom of my heart, because I want you guys to win. I want you guys to look back at like this dark period in your life, and you're like having fights with your significant other. She telling you actually had to get yourself a life, and rather than taking up a hobby or getting into sports or like learning a language, playing like an instrument, whatever, you got into NFTs. Now, folks, get into like good NFTs with communities which are alive and kicking. It might be the case that player 2s are the next big thing, but the fact that they haven't pumped yet does not make them a good project, right? So don't get me wrong, I'm not dooming them. Hell, like I think like they would probably do very well if we're gonna have like a NFT season. But like equally, hey Scuffy, shout out to you, brother. Equally, what I'm saying isn't today the hacks thing. Let me come to hacks in a second. Equally, why not just go for like good communities with people who are collecting, right? Who are in it for the journey. I'm not like, I made like the mistake like earlier with like tokens, especially, to just like only focus on technical analysis. And that's part of it, right? Because like you're observing things, but basically it hasn't pumped yet is not a good reason for things to pump. So on hacks, right? Like at the end of the day, are you happy with what you're doing? Oh, hell yeah. Are you kidding me? Like, this is absolutely amazing. For sure. I'll come back at hacks. Might as well just do that now. As for hacks, I'll just be very clear. I will not spend too much time on this because I've already dealt with it. If anyone feels like I should be more involved in whatever way, shape, or form, let me know. I'm obviously still learning in all of this. But with hacks, it's quite simple, right? Chronic and Volt had some beef. I hosted them for them to sort it out. It did not get sorted out because we did not get any real answers from Volt. Volt actually made a reply within the hack server to where nothing really got addressed in my book, right? Like, wait, let me. Where is the hack server on Discord? I'll read it out to you guys. This is like Volt's message. The space that was supposed to be a friendly business style back and forth, a bit of fake trash talk, a bit of performance, a bit of heat for entertainment. That was the tone I expected going in. But somewhere during it, the energy shifted in a weird direction. It got more personal than it should have. I agree with that. And there were way too many swears and too much chaos in the flow. While it was happening, I honestly did not fully understand everything that was going on in real time. Afterwards, I took time to probably understand what happened and where the issue was. I even reached out to some of the founders. I will address it properly and clearly, no hiding, no pretending nothing happened. What matters now? Wait. Oh, wait. Sorry. Erase that part from your memories. I'm retarded. I read the PD. So, like, that was the first one, right? This is the part where he actually like gets to reply to the PDF file. Accusations against me and hacks are not true. I understand why people are asking questions. Seeing the same Binance deposit address across multiple projects looks strong at first glance, and I get why that created panic. But the conclusion being built from that is wrong. The reason the same Binance address appears is simple. Several people in the same region use the same person / place to convert crypto into cash. In Turkey, this is commonly done around Kapeli Karsi. I'm sure I'm butchering that name. For people living between Turkey, Albania, and Greece, the Balkans, converting crypto directly into clean cash or euros USD is not always simple or safe. I asked people who had done this before, and I was pointed to the same contact. That is why the address overlaps. That does not mean I own every project connected to that address. That does not mean Hacks, Ethel, Young Gods are secretly the same project. That does not mean every wallet is using the same cash out route belongs to one person. Now about Hacks itself, we minted at 0.1 Sol. Brody saying all Balkans share one Binance wallet. We minted at 0.1 Sol. That was not a huge money grab mint. The collection later moved heavily because people believed in it, because we built, because we introduced staking, because the community supported it, because we kept creating reasons for people to stay. Important detail: when staking first launched, we did not promise revenue share. There was 0 month, 3 month, 6 month staking. Around 70% of stakers locked without any revenue share promise. People did that because they believed in the project. Later, when we introduced revenue share, we actually distributed revenue, not once for show repeatedly. At this point, we have distributed around 3x more than the mint price back to the community. Think about that seriously. A scammer does not mint 0.1, continue building, distribute more than mint price back, keep spreading money on raffles, keep supporting the floor, keep paying people, keep developing products. A scammer mints, extracts, and disappears. That's not what happened there. And then he just repeats himself. We're not take the money and leave. These are not take the money and leave actions. These are long-term builder actions. I also want to address my past involvement with other projects because I understand why people connect the dots. Yes, I worked with the FEL near the end as a freelancer, developed their casino product for a short period around their final weeks. I was not there from the beginning. I was not their founder. I was not controlling their treasury. I was a developer. And honestly, I did not want to make this part public because I've worked on many projects before hacks, meme coin tools, AI meme coin platforms, NFT systems, staking systems, casino style products, and other Web3 infrastructure. That is literally how I gained the experience to build hacks properly. Working as a developer on multiple Web3 projects does not mean I owned all of them. About FL, from what I learned after speaking with the founder, they spent heavily for a long time, 2 years in total, 1 year after mint, before and after mint. Just reading, folks. Marketing, development, 3D car racing game, later casino attempt to save the project and more. From what I see, it looks more like bad management, overspending, and bankruptcy rather than a classic rug project that made 10x from mint price. About Young Gods, I honestly don't know much about the project. From what I can see, it was a very cheap art mint, around a few dollars, with no major roadmap, utility, promise. I cannot speak for them deeply, but calling every filled or small art mint is a rug is not a serious analysis. Jeez, I'm not gonna lie. About the Git. Fuck it. I'll just like I might as well. I'll continue. About the GitHub. He was not the original founder from FL. He's saying he is the original founder from Hacks. About the GitHub, if a developer who worked on Hacks also previously worked on Young Gods, that may be true. I do not control every precious job every developer. Web3 small developers work across many projects. Also, about the same person theory, there's already public visual differences between me and the FL founder. Images where visible leg tattoos can be seen. I also have posted myself publicly, including my legs. I do not have those, and I do not have those tattoos. We are not the same person. So here's the real big picture. Hacks minted below, Hacks performed, Hacks built, Hacks paid back the community, Hacks still building, I'm still here. I did not disappear. I'm answering this directly. Binance address overlaps, has an explanation. I understand why it looks bad, but the conclusion is wrong. I'm on a business trip and I told people I would respond properly on Wednesday because I actually I would respond properly on Wednesday because I wanted to actually read, verify, speak with people, and answer in order. I did not ignore this because I was scared. I simply do not want to make emotional panic. Responses. I mean, like my eyes are fucking kind of giving up on me, and like this is just like a boatload of fucking text. Before understanding the full accusation, people can ask hard questions. That's fair. but turning every regional cash out overlap, every freelance dev connection, every past project failure into a fantasy crime map is not fair. I respect community enough to answer. I respect hacks holders enough to keep building. I respect myself enough to not accept false accusations. I'm not the person this PDF is trying to pay me as. We are not done. Okay. So, you know what? This is my response, right? First of all, I know I'm a little late on this, but I don't like the drama part. To me, like, it started out with, let's have these guys have a showdown, and we opened a can of worms I was not quite prepared for. I don't know what to think of this, right? I think that's fair. I think there's a lot ifs and buts and whens. I kind of was heartbroken, not gonna lie, because I built like somewhat of like a friendly relationship with Folds, and I was like, oh, this is not really good. I cannot say if like anyone is guilty, yes or no. I simply don't know. I don't have any conclusive evidence it's not the case. I don't have like any like, and I think like a lot of it is just simply weird. But if I'm just keeping it real, it's for you guys to decide. I mean, like, I did not get like, I cannot be like, hey, like, I'm not doubting a single bit. I've no fucking clue, guys. That's it. So that's just me, right? If like I cannot be like, hey, Fold is 100% like a scammer. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, everything it does not look good from an on-chain perspective, because the accusations were everything is going to one person, and I mean, it's kind of verified. But I cannot be like, hey, like, there's serial rugging, right? The last contact I had with Folds was I told him like, well, you know what, man? I mean, let's see what's it's going to develop like in the future. I definitely hope this would mark a bottom for hacks, and you guys keep on building. Which I mean, like, let's look at the future, right? And let's see. I mean, like, it's gonna present itself. I think it's safe to say, like, hey, like, as with like dealing with anyone, proceed with caution. At the end of the day, like, I kind of wanna. I'm too late with like completely removing myself from drama. Like, that's fair, but equally, right? I kind of just want to distance myself from it. Is that fair to say? Like, it's I cannot say like I can say this. Like, I think it's kind of sketchy that everything is going to like one Binance address, because like that was the issue. It's possible that his version is definitely true. I simply don't know. I think that's fair. I'm hopeful that we'll just keep on building, and we'll look at this back someday, and it's gonna be like, hey, it was, in hindsight, it was one big nothing burger, folks. That's the dream, right? That's definitely what I hope, for sure. I would be gutted, but like also, I mean, like, this is the part where I actually don't fucking I don't enjoy this. Like, I don't want it to be true. I think like the on-chain evidence, I asked for receipts or like some letter of intent or like some clarification on the other person. But also, guys, if I'm just being honest, I want to continue like this platform we're building, shining a light on Solana NFTs. Praying to God everything is absolute fucking true. And if so, then like, well, it's gonna show itself soon enough. Chronic saying busted. I mean, but like Chronic, like it's true, right? Like I mean, like, I'm just being real here, folks. I don't want this to be true, but like equally, I'm also like, you guys decide for yourself what you want to fucking do with that. I literally just hosted a fucking debate for you guys, and it went from 0 to 300 miles an hour overnight, or like not even overnight, like literally in a few seconds. Down here we celebrate autism, we celebrate NFTs, and yeah. Oh, there we go. That's the next meme for the it just makes me cringe, if I'm not gonna lie. Send you a link on Grunge Studios deep diving hacks. Sure is fun to have fun. I mean, if we want to have fun, let's do this together. No, like, honestly, like, guys, like, flawless victory. I don't mind having people on, right? I don't mind like having like the having confrontations, but like, this is not like a crime channel, right? Happy that it came to light. Happy that like the discussion got brought up. Happy to host people and their stories within NFTs, but I'm not like, it's not my role in all of this to do the digging myself. A127. Let's see. $913A. National Geographic channel. It's true. We can have like the the David Attenborough kind of fucking impression, right? Here we have Chronic. He's talking his prey. Chronic is lurking around the pond, looking for his next prey. Lurking around. Here we have Chronic trying to catch the next predator. Allegedly, he's retarded. You know what? Dude, like honestly, this one, a new one. Are you kidding me? I think like this is like a clear winner on the floor. JMOS. Don't like the skin. True, but you know what, JMOS, like I know that they hide your Balkan wallet from Chronic. No batch. I mean, like, you guys are so... is that on the floor? Hold my beer. Yeah, you're right. Like, it's dude, honestly, guys, are you kidding me? This is on the floor. And then you have like fucking people crying like, I don't like the arrows. Good hair. Good hair. Looks hot. I might even like buy it myself. I'm not gonna lie. Did it get... Yeah, I mean, like the DGOTS floor is pretty sick right now. I think it's the good hair trait, yeah. But you know, guys, like, who knows, right? We might have like one last dipperino before like actually doing this. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't happen. Maybe we'll get something like this before we go up, or maybe we're gonna go down to 0. Who knows? Sex race, flipping apes. True, preach. Here we have Chronic. He just spotted his next fraudulent founder. Chronic lures and preys on the artists. Can't fuck with Mix. Buy 5225. Yeah, I'm sure Masillo casually like good number though. I'm cooking something on the porn mustache gang, folks. Like I might be cooking something. I'm literally just cooking something. And it's actually really good. Not if, but when this plan is gonna come to fruition, you're gonna... I wouldn't say like you want to like unalive yourselves, but you'll be jealous. Ooh, nice. Jamos, I think that you bought yourself like the porn mustache gang there. Nice. Ooh, brother from another mother. There we go. I mean, folks, I'm just gonna say how I see things. I truly feel, again, do with this what you will. I truly think we're gonna see some fuck you pricing within NFTs. I truly like this cycle. I think I've been mocked on like this one like a long time ago, but like I think we're gonna see something like this. And this might be like higher, something like that. There you go. Dick and balls. Dick and balls, but like also could be like your 5 waves up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Followed by A, B, C. And then followed by your 1, 2, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, like, this is my plan. Like, this is what I'm anticipating. Delusional, maybe. But, like, if not delusional, potentially pre-rich. I mean, like, I'm definitely perspectiving. Cat, do I like any games? Yeah, I mean, like, I play, I used to be, like, pretty big into, like, World of Warcraft. I played Elden Ring. Sometimes I play Fortnite. Just because, like, it's quite easy to just play for, like, a game and then just, like, fuck off back to work. SMB taking us to the promised land, folks. Oh, I mean, like, that's beautiful. Battlefield 6. Who wants Warzone? What about going to work? I mean, I think whoever's dumping Utes at these prices is fucking retarded. Wait, let me perspective a little bit. interesting. I mean, like you said, like these levels right now, I think like that's gonna. I mean, like guys, you cannot make me be a seller like at these levels. I think this is. Plus, Utes is good art. You kidding me? I kind of want to buy this. Like, I might actually. I mean, like, what if we would like actually start making newer highs here, right? Or higher lows, higher highs. But thank God you listened to your fucking favorite influencer who told you guys like a month ago or like 2 months ago that NFTs were dead and you're gonna instead of getting yourself into Pokemon cards, right? Definitely left curve. How is OK Bears getting plagued by... No, this is not true. I'm actually fairly sure that this is just simply not fucking true. See? Rico, if you're listening to this, I believe like something is tweaking with OK Bears. Bro, low-key, all the NFT space has been pumping since you started doing live, so kudos to you. I mean, we've been preaching this for a while, man. Like, thank you for the kind words. And I'll tell you guys one thing, right? It's because like this asset is fucking awesome to collect. I think a lot of people are just like... are just having fun with this, right? I think like that's... I think like as time progresses and like some of like the advantage you would have with NFTs is that there's actually less of PvP than with tokens, right? Because like with tokens you can like LARP yourself into like, hey, like we're a community. At the end of the day, like you're looking to sell at some point, right? And with NFTs, you might never want to sell. Like I got like art I will never sell. For sure. I mean like the there's some D-Gots I'll never sell. There's like the Planet Kaiju 1-on-1 I'll never sell. There's several pieces I will never sell, and I think like that's like there's so much room for individualism within NFTs. I'm doing Solana's work. Yeah, it's true. I would love like if Solana would be like if anyone within the Solana Foundation like pays attention. Cat is open to sponsorships, baby. Only for the right kind of sponsors though, because like I'll always I'll need to be. I need to be free. I cannot have anyone tell me you can or cannot do this. But I'm definitely open for sponsorships. Having said that, damn right they should. I'm doing their job. I'm only covering Solana NFTs at the end of the day. I would definitely though have like people of interest over from other NFTs. So, for example, someone I send a message. Let me actually. How the fuck do I get to this profile? All Seeing Seneca. Now this would be crazy. She's the one who designed the Bored Apes. I would love to have an interview with her. Also, shout out to her because let's just browse through some of the artwork. Doesn't that look nuts? I like the anime style there. I would love to have her on. Good art. I mean, like, that's fucking sick. It's true. Brody saying pretty well looking, kind of reminds me of some Adult Swim back in the day. True. It looks fucking sick. I think like and like she developed like Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? Like the art there. So I'd love to have her on one day. Something very different though. I think like it's time for like a switch up. I made a video on this, so I would love to invite you guys to actually still watch my video on YouTube. Actually, like guys, like for fuck's sake, like more people are tuning into the this stream live than I have like subscribers on YouTube. So help a brother out, help a cat out. Go to my YouTube channel, hit the like and subscribe button. Having said that, let me get to something which I found very funny. So do you know what she thinks of Bored Ape Solana Club? Those are good questions. I have I'm only paraphrasing Chronic here. I heard if you're not subscribed to Cat, you're gay. And I'll tell you guys one thing. If you would take that as an insult, then that's on you. Then you're the problem. I don't think that's an insult. I think it's a huge compliment to be regarded as gay. I regard Chronic as extremely gay, and he loves it. So yeah, like we're not insulting here, YouTube. Let me. Shit, I got double sound coming from somewhere. Give me a second. Gays on top. True. I got something is not going right. Let me just refresh the browser real quick. I'll be back in like literally 2 minutes. There we go. Let me just like turn off the music for this one. And why don't we just laugh at this for shits and giggles? Bro, I think one thing is very needed right now, a wallet where we can track all our NFT portfolios, like Asset Dash had back in the day, something right now that does that, an NFT portfolio tracker, a good one. Cat, is your mouse rolling over the preview on screen? Mute your previews. No, it was because like, wait. There you go. Pro, check out Pandu Pandas NFTs. Pandu is pumping in their NFT burning worth 200 tokens tomorrow. I mean, schmucker, if you're feeding a shit, then you will be publicly shamed. I will actually check it. Brody saying Binance wallet tracker would be nice. True. Preach. Chronic instantly saying they're Chronic going head first. Absolutely no panas. All I can say is that I really don't give a shit about the art. NFT marketplace. I mean, you know what? I think it looks a lot like Kenpai Panas, but shittier. They might be like the best thing, like Bushmark. I like it because staking earns 3,000 Pandu a week, which is about 3.5. But like, dude, like honestly, right? Like I want to be like something. I want to make like something really clear. Personally, I fuck with certain NFTs because I would say like the project is a good project to be in. The art is good and the community is good. I don't think you should just basically be buying JPEGs because you can like earn money passively staking it. That shit will hit, like it will basically go well as long as it will. And from the moment that like the token would go down or like anything would happen in that sense, people suddenly don't fucking they don't fucking care about like the art anymore. Cat, show us your number one favorite NFT in my collection. But like honestly, Schmuck, I don't know I don't know enough about like the project, right? I don't think the art is really amazing to where I'm like, hey, like I think that looks really cool. Um I would need like a lot more, but like if you're gonna give me like as a reason, like, hey, it's good because of like the amount you can make with it, that's just not what I'm like, that's not what I do. I highlight collecting stuff because like it's cool. I'll never tell you guys like, hey, like buy this shit and you can make like so much money a week. Like that's not my niche. I'll definitely like miss some like hits with that. I completely get you. I just hop in for the money. I love all the dudes in it. They're super nice and we have fun. It was a big move for me to change BFB from Solana Strays to Pandupanas. So I truly believe in it. Okay, I mean, like, I'll be open-minded if you actually, because like Solana Strays is cool. I think I regard those guys highly. So why don't you? Because like, why don't you just DM me some info, and I'll promise you I'll have a look at it and I'll get back at it at some point. Does that make sense? I think that's fair. Where the fuck is threat guy NFTs? I had like this this guy was coping so hard, but like it's not to publicly shame him, even though I'm doing that. All I'm saying is that this is like what I'm referring to when it comes down to like disbelief. Wait, I think I missed like a few. So my favorite from my own collection, right? I can only go for one. I mean, it's I think it's gonna be this one. What's the number there? I think like the season 3 on it is absolutely sick. I mean, like this is my favorite NFT. It has like a few reasons, not gonna lie. It's a divine rope, which in my opinion is the single most slept on trait within DGOTS. Third, only one. Yeah, I'm Nasiddle, like I'm giving you my answer, brother. Like this is my favorite NFT in like in the collection. For sure. it's like the divine rope. There's only 36 divine ropes. I had a divine rope as my first mega grill within DGOTS. This is the only divine rope, which has the leopard skin, aka cat skin, right? The one who it belonged to before was, I forgot his name, but it was, would I sell it for 8,000 soul? Yes, I would. The one who had it before me was the co-founder of X Plus, which is basically, well, like will chat for DGOTS. Like you need, back in the day, you needed like 10 DGOTS to get into this. So I think like the lore to it is cool. This is like the only cat skin divine rope. I think like divine ropes is then it's not my favorite. Like you can pick whatever NFT you want out of my wallet and I'll sell it to you for 8,000 Solana. Are you kidding me? At this point, like I'll take a milli. Yeah, Masil, like do you disagree with that pick? Thread guy, NFTs, fake. Where did I fucking see that though? Too emotionally attached to this JPEG. I mean, like, if you're not gonna sell your JPEG for 8K, then you're... What do I need to ask Croc? I would sell it for 8. Here we go. Let's all take like a moment and laugh. Oh, wait, that's why.
What are your thoughts on NFTs are having a good week? It's not real. I'm not convinced it's real. Is my take. It's not real. It's just not real. I don't know what to tell you. Like a couple Bored Apes sold, an Ether Rock sold. It's a complete farce. It's not real. What are your thoughts on NFTs are having a good week? It's not real. I'm not convinced it's real. Is my take. It's not.
It's not real, you guys. I'm not convinced it's real. You have like plenty of like these guys, right? And it's all going according to plan though. Thank you for the last thread guy. No, he's not. Like he's probably one of the bigger influencers on Twitter. Yeah. I actually, as a next video, right? I actually introduced like a bingo card. So I made like a prediction video actually on the things I think we're gonna see in like the near future. And actually during Solana summer. And like one of the things I said or like predicted to happen was Threat Guy will be bullish on NFTs. And I also like said in the video, I'll probably upload it tomorrow, that it will be like some kind of a top signal. I don't think it's gonna be like the macro top, but like I would like so this is my train of thought. I think he's gonna be like early enough to still make money on it, because he'll still be like one of the earlier names. I don't think it will be early enough to where he's gonna be able to make generational wealth. And what do I mean by that, right? So bear with me, folks. If let's say, for the sake of it, that my plan would be, I mean, like, let's, for the sake of it, for fuck's sake, just like, let's say like I'm right for once, right? We'd have like something like, well, nope. Let's do DGOTs. That's a little bit better structure for me. I don't have a life, so I've been molded in DGOTs. Yeah. So let's say we'd have like something like this. My prediction would be that guys like Threat Guy would probably be bullish in this zone. I wonder have you ever been wrong? From what I've seen, you're right all the time. No, I'm wrong. I've been wrong here. I actually thought that we were gonna break out here. But instead, I mean, like, what is wrong, right? So I think like it's just going sideways. I think like this is wrong enough to where I've called like, hey, like I think like we're gonna go right here, right now. So in that sense, I think like that, yeah, it is like a clean breakout and retest. I think so too. But you know what? And like this is just like the thing with like technical analysis. It's you just observe things, right? And in order to see if it can get you to an edge. And now we did like something similar on like a higher time frame. I don't think it's much different from. Wait, I'm trying like quite a lot. Either this or this. I think it's pretty similar, and like in hindsight, who gives a shit, right? Who gives a shit? Like if you bought in here on the retest, here and here at the bottom, I think like if you're averaging this price, I think it's gonna be easy mode. Again, like I wanna like emphasize, like don't do yourself a disservice of just like trading NFTs, because like it's so much more fun than that. This is, if you like Pokemon cards, I think like this is just doesn't hold up. But if you're like, hey, well, there's no crying in the casino and we're big boys and we want to be this is pretty much like quite as predicted on like a sentiment, right? With like, because I made videos on this earlier on like the depression stage within the market, and us going like us appreciating in price while people are like, I don't believe it. I think that's great. I think it's absolutely wonderful. By the time like everyone and their mom would actually like start believing in NFTs, which I think, which would make like sense for me to be around like this zone between 20 and 40 on the gods, right? Like it might be like a really good idea to like de-risk a little bit if you're into that game. So yeah, man. I mean, like, that's that for me. Here you have a retard drawing lights while gambling away his retirement fund. So yeah. Anyways, I mean, like, we're nearly at 2 hours. I'm not fucking stopping. What do you guys want me to have a look at? Yeah. Growers. Oh, let's have a look at growers. So, first of all, it should be noted that I got like a few growers, right? I don't have like a huge lot, but I think I got like 7, something like that. Normally, I'm not that much into like 420 NFTs, but I think growers is different. Not because no, I'm not going to hyper 886. Like we're only doing Solana NFTs. I think actually their concept is quite cool. They gamified like a whole bunch of shit to where you. I mean, I'm not gonna like get like too deep into it where you actually grow your grow house, etc. But like TLDR, in a way, it is somewhat kind of similar to Planet Kaiju. It's very interactive. In a different fashion though, like basically you can level up your grow house, etc. They're implementing games, they're implementing like trading view indicators, etc. But when it comes down to like the base product, the trading algo makes bank. I mean, like coming from the founder, Chronic, what's the hit rate on the trading algo? I cannot open it for whatever reason. Anyways, growers. I think their art is actually like really good. Let me check. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, like, they provide for their community, right? An unknown alpha is putting your extra THC in an LP and collect them sweet soul feast. Bonus alpha is reinvesting it back to THC labs. Good to you, unless your fault. I got Chronic in my DMs yapping. THC Labs, Trading View Indicator, Free Supreme Roll in the Discord, killing it again today. Called a long and short for 60%. Easy gains this morning if you want to access, join up. Oh, there you go. Chronic, I will be sending you an invoice for like the free advertisement there, brother. I mean, like, people are happy, it seems, right? And so that's one. I haven't used it, so I cannot judge. But as far as I know, my personal experiences have been really, really, really good with Chronic. I mean, like, guys, I cannot access the chat for whatever reason. Maybe like this. There we go. Nice. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Press play on that. Sure. Oh, I thought actually it was before. Yeah, interesting. I wrote like an article like a few years ago on like bottoms and like bottoms and tops within the crypto, and came to the same conclusion. So like in this sense, like the it would not be in right yet. So anyways, let's get to the part which excites me the most within growers. That's just the art, folks. I mean, I like the art for sure. I think like this is good quality art for sure. Shout out to Hazel. Chronic, if I want to get myself something crazy, right? Like this, how do I get there? Because I like it to where you can just like change your NFT, but like if I want to be a big spender and I'm like, fuck this, I just want to get myself one. Do I like, how hard is it to just like level up, etc., in order to buy it, yada, yada, yada? Does that make sense? Or is it like easier? That's my signals. I mean, like this one is nuts. We drop a batch of trades of 25 trades every couple months and helps with gamification. Games are rarity based from how rare that is. Fair. Very nice. Okay, folks. What shall we go to next? Since I'm a man of the people, or like I'm a cat of the people, right? Like, who are we kidding? What shall we do next? Are they live, Chronic? Ah, fuck me. Like, I got them in the default. I got my they sell out fast as fuck. Yeah, I get that. I'd need to transfer those bastards. I mean, like, what do you guys want me to like have a look at? Like, I'm talking to geckos for an interview. I'm talking to OK Bears, which I reckon will be somewhere next week. Dang, Medieval's looking. Well, Foxes is kind of a tricky one. Yeah, I would love to have Drax up. What's an up-and-coming project you think you'll perform? My number one pick in like up-and-coming projects is Medievals. I think Medievals has like the best odds of making like a shitload of noise. I appreciate it, Chronic. Like I think extremely highly of Foxes. I've already had like Soul Quakes on, right? But like what better way than just like having the founder on, right? But honestly, like I think Medievals is kind of hard to beat right now. I mean, what do you want me to say? Goated community indeed. If you're talking about Diamond Hands, I mean, like, I'm yapping on Diamond Hands, and we just like had like a correction. 50%. But I mean, to me, and I've been buying this retest. I'm only collecting more because like there's gonna be like a burn event, and like I want to take part in that. The track record of Candy and Johnny is pretty good. I think if I had to like pick one, I would probably go for Medievals. And just like a word of caution, I'm a fairly big will there, so I'm definitely shilling my own backs there. But like, I practice what I preach, right? I think like Medievals is definitely like worth being a will, because I think like the sky is the limit. True, heard Kenny and Johnny Brokeback Mountain. If you guys can actually like send me a yeah, Wesley, like that was like the next one I was gonna say. Gains. I don't have like any exposure there. Oh, wait, like I lost all of the chats. Give me 1 second. Uh, I'm not sure why everything got removed there. Gains / GOTM, you already talked to Rico. Yeah, I actually even like asked Rico to be on, basically highlighting gains more than what are they called? Orbis. Yeah, true. Shout out to Chronic for like giving that connection. Very much appreciated for sure. I think, like, generally speaking, like, I really think highly of Rico to begin with. Very much needed fresh wind. I'm just gonna put this one out in the universe. Folks, I kind of need like a 1-on-1 gains. And if I were to guess, whoever owns this one, right? Whoever owns this one, reach out to me. Let's make a deal. I'm not gonna give you 42. I'm not gonna give you 42, but like, I would actually bring like great exposure to this piece. I like the art. I like the project, but I want to learn more about games. So Wes, here's like a question to you. Who's Zuligan? Can you bring me in touch with the guy? I'm happy to see how we get there, but I don't think I don't believe it's worth that much at all. It's too illiquid for that. You need like retards like me who would actually get it. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Let's put that bastard to work. Let's see what else he has. Kang, how are you doing, brother? Well, there we go. I would love to talk to the guy. Awesome, appreciate it. You guys gotta get me on board, and let's do some fun stuff. What Wes, like, I would love to actually, like, who can I talk to for like an interview on games if Rico right now does not have time to get on an interview to represent Gains, if that makes sense. Is there like a Will or like a community manager? Who can we whip to work to basically just fucking speak their truth on Gains NFT? Let me. Quests. What the fuck? I cannot find the message. Where did you Wes, where did you DM this account? I don't get why sometimes it does not load. Give me a second, folks. It does not show up. Your message request does not show up. How the fuck is that possible, though? I mean, I'll just like check this in a little bit. What I can do though, because like it's not in. Just give me a second or two, folks. Not real. Jimmy, how are you doing, brother? So Jimmy is probably like some of the craziest fucking whales out there. I'll be in touch with you in a little bit, and let's get someone from Gaines on as well. You're a baby fishy, bro. Why do you think that? Ooh. Well, they have way more than I do. There's always a bigger boat. I see like DGOT's shitting the bed for like a split second. This might actually be like a decent opportunity. Who knows? He's only selling one. Um, I mean, who knows, folks? We might actually be going for like one drop. But then again, I've no clue. We'll have to check out like the daily, right? Like it only takes two, like literally two, to be bought up, and then we're gonna close above. I don't think it takes a lot, but I mean, like we can have this as well. Fuck if I know, dude. I'd imagine like a lot to be bought up. That's my bet. Interesting times, folks. Yeah. I would be very amazed, like if I were to be wrong. One A, B, C. This maybe. But I don't think so. Like I don't think that makes sense, actually. I don't think that makes sense at all. Just for the simple reason, like, I mean, like anything is possible. But if I were to be wrong, it would be probably something like this. I just don't think. Oh, maybe I'm a delusional bull and we'd have to see something like this first. But I don't think so. I find that hard to believe. Especially with like momentum picking up, especially, I mean, like look at SMB. No, I think we're going to be A-okay, especially if you look at the way this shaped up within Famous Foxes. You see retest, boom, up. And I don't think we have like any reason to believe that would not be the case with DGOTS. No. I mean, like, guys, like, don't mind my like semi-autistic like backpedaling a little bit, but like a part of this game, right, like has to be like, well, what if I'm wrong? And I'll tell you guys this, like, if I'm wrong, I'm just like buying more. Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. There's no reason to not be buying more, right? Other than like budgetary constraints, but like we're not weak men here. Like we're autistic. We like to collect and fuck real life. Why not just grow your NFT portfolio instead? No need to feed your children. They can help themselves. Daddy wants to get like an extra JPEG. Yeah. There was one mythic war armor I was in touch with, Jimmy, and he actually said like I only traded against a Medusa. So that's not gonna be an option. But I already said it, like if you want something, you should literally just like send me a message. I got two. So Jimmy is talking about mythic war armors. Jim, the sad truth though is, what's a good price for a mythic war armor? Mythic war armors are so rare that it's kind of like, what would you like ask for a Medusa? Don't get me wrong, or like I think right now it's like arguably harder to get yourself a mythic war armor than getting a Dylan. Not saying that it's cheaper or like more expensive, but they just don't come around. Like I got two, and as for the rest, like literally no one is selling. So whenever Jam is asking for mythic war armors, I mean, like that's one of like the sickest fucking. Just look at this. I mean, in my opinion, people who are not excited on, I mean, like this was the guy who basically said that he's selling the mythic war armor for like for the Medusa. I'm sure he would. They're not selling, sadly. They're not, which fucking sucks because I want to get my hands on more as well. But did you know that Divine Robes is actually a lot rarer? Crack that in your pipe and smoke it. True. You like how the mythic war armor looks? Yeah, it's great. To me, it's just like, what do you like? Divine Robes rare, but I would prefer the mythic war armor. I think like you're a piece of shit for saying something like that. It's kind of the same as like saying like, hey, like I kind of like my daughter more than I like my son. I think like you should rock one of both. That's just like my 2 cents on it. But yeah, I mean, like mythic warmer is an awesome trade. I think because of the one for Medusa, I would argue that's the rarest D-Gut trade. Yeah, for sure. I think, dude, like you gotta have like the Medusa as like your first spot, then the Dylan, and then it's so like this is interesting, right? Like how do you lucky, yeah, like we had mids, by the way. Like you can scroll back if that's something you want, but like in my opinion, me likey, I think you're right. First comes the Medusa, secondly comes the Dylan, and then it's an interesting food for thought. Me personally speaking, right, I would way rather have fucking a divine robe or a mythic war armor over any mythic skin. I mean, like, call me crazy. I don't think it's in the same league, to be honest with you. Just look at this, man. Oh. Cat skin. Fish hats number one, no discussion. I mean, bro. I think both look extremely nice. The things I would do for this one, though, like, guys, I might give up my left pinky. I mean, like, it's hard to argue that this would not be the best art on Solana, right? And especially with, maybe I'm retarded for saying this, but like one of the things I really like about like DGOT's that it has this kind of counterculture vibe to it. Did you guys know that this one has been fucking burned? I'm not kidding you. But honestly speaking, I think it's hard to beat DGOT's with the art. I mean, that's so good. So there's something I want to discuss with you guys, right? Like, we get told that as a man, you need to be physically fit and you need to have your life in order, right? Make a bunch of money, get jacked, and get all the pussy you want. But have you ever walked into a bar and like showing her like this one, for example? I mean, arguably, I think that's way more of a chat move than being jacked. I mean, like, what if society is like telling us a lie that we should have our life in order, while the only real way of ever getting happy is just like to get yourself a nice looking NFT portfolio? Just food for thought, guys. What's the story about that one getting burned? I have no clue. So like, I was hunting because I wanted that one. There's two. This one and the other one, right? Like the ice one. The Vadar. I don't know. It just got burned. Like, allegedly it's not in the collection anymore. Just isn't there. Which is shitty. I would have loved to get my hands on that one. I'm very much of like the extravagant kind of Mexican Diga. Okay. Default Mexican Diga. I mean, Brody. Jeez. Default. It's just not around anymore, and very sad day, I'm not going to lie. But again, if you want to talk business on like a Mythic War Armor, I don't mind sharing with you. Just know shit ain't cheap. Because matter of fact is, I would love to get my hands on an extra one myself. I kind of need to. There's this kind of like it's so weird. Whenever you get yourself like, I mean, like, Jim, tell me I'm wrong. Whenever you get your hands on a good looking grill, you're like, it's absolutely awesome, but like I saw another one and it looks good too. Yeah, that's nice. Me likey. Jeez. It's never enough. I want them all, bro. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I would definitely say though that like I've had like the most fun collecting DGods. I don't think there's quite something like the feeling you would have whenever you're landing yourself. I do feel that the team should be bringing everything home to Sol. I don't have an opinion on that. Potentially, yeah. I'm not sure in what way like it hurts the brand right now. Right? The rarity is not correct. Well, who cares about rarity though, Jim? Also, folks, 322 people are in the chat. First of all, thank you, much appreciated. NFTs are not dead. People might just be retarded and in disbelief. But if you like this kind of alpha, check out my YouTube. I uploaded like fresh little video earlier today where I discuss what we're experiencing with people not being euphoric, and I made fun of Threat Guy. Also, this is something I do on a daily basis. We're growing the channel hard. We're looking for fucking sponsors. We will get the sponsors, and we will continue doing this. Because fact is, there is no plan B. There's no point of return. We're over that hill. It's this, or I will be sleeping under a bridge. True, I know, Brody. I appreciate that, brother. Just got done with 10 aquarium water changes while listening. Yeah. Rather a water change than an oil change, right? Were we kidding? Yeah, let's not go for an oil change. Bad idea, folks. Is there anything you guys are dying for me to have a look at? Is there anything to where you're a cat? I need your help and I need it right here, right now. At the end of the day, like I am a man of the people. I'm a cat of the people. And we give the people what they want. I'm keeping that oil in the car till Iran surrenders. Yeah. Well, you know what, folks? Today has been a good day. You know what? To fucking make a point, I will stop when we're at 3.33 or 333 people. It gets me fucking excited that this many people are actually tuning in live. We have no life. We make it our duty to make sure you guys are supplied with the best alpha. And don't take my word for it. No, actually do take my word for it. I take that back. Don't forget, by the way, folks, make sure to actually, as I'm somewhat rounding off, DM me. Because like fact is, I'm working on some names to interview, right? We have geckos, I've sent like a whole bunch of people, geckos, okay bears, who I expect to come around next week. 333, there we go. That's awesome. I want to get your favorite people within the NFT community on Solana. I want to get them on stream and interview them, because fact is, like, live interviews are just fun, and I want to learn more about projects I want to learn more about, and I'm always looking for good names, right? So again, we've had DGUT's community manager, Matt Latt's community manager. We had like a shitload of people. Who are we kidding? A shitload of people. We had Medievals on. We've had Raposa on. Primates. Jim Jammer from SMB is giving me a hard time. I'm not going to lie. Orange Sweater, how are you doing, brother? Jemmy Jam does not I mean, like, he's busy. I cannot blame the man for being busy, but I'll tell you guys one thing. We are on a fucking rocket ship and we are about to propel to number 1. And if not, I'll do a big backflip off a bridge. What do you want me to say? We're gonna get Drax on, according to Chronic. We're gonna get OK Bears on. Medievals we've had. I mean, I'm just streaming. No time. Had him on. Clanosaurus. I'm in DMs. Foxes. Busy with that. So the request is sent out. Request is sent out. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, this is what I think is fun. Shout out to Chronic, like, helping yet again. I'm not gonna lie, like, I like Chronic a lot. I think, like, he's a loose cannon. But, like, he's equally, like, very, very friendly individual. I like him a lot. Soulport Tom is actually, like, another name I could have on. Degenerate Ape Academy is, like, a little tricky right now because, like, they had their fucking CTO, and I'm not sure what it shaped up to. But also, like, I'm not exclusive to, like, the bigger names, right? Like, part of this is, like, I also want to shine a light on the ones he shines a light on the ones he thinks worth it. It's true. I'm always looking for new projects to basically get excited about, because, like, I mean this, dude. Like, I am as much of a purist you will find within the space. Get Buffsters. Wesley, you might have opened a can of worms with Chronic to where we might get them all, we might not. I don't know anything about Buffsters, so I would not know. But if they're good, I'll have them. And if they're shit, I'll tell them I think they're shit. I know Lucky Soul is repping a Buffsters NFT, and I like Lucky. Like, I think he's cool. I want to have Boryoku dragons. I'm not gonna lie. I've requested these MFers for quite some time. I've actually, like, bought, like, a nice little chunk at the bottom. I think, like, I got like 7. Why don't we do this, folks? If you like what I'm doing, send me a DM. I'm happy to have anyone you deem worthy. Actually, no. I'm happy to have a look at anyone you deem worthy. I will not have on anyone, right? Like, obviously, I would like to have, like, geeks on. I'll obviously do, like, a little bit of, like, the diligence on beforehand, but, like, if they're cool, I'm happy to shine a light. And other than that, like what I would more like to get into is like people sending me their portfolio, and I'm happy to critique, roast, and get more into like the curation part of things, because like at the end of the day, like that's what I think it's just like the most fun, right? So yeah, go to my YouTube. I mean, like the YouTube channel is actually like quite small, only like 130 subscribers, but it's good. Like I'm uploading daily. I'm doing it for you fucking guys. It's true, I'm doing this for you fucking guys, and for myself as well, because I enjoy it. Follow me on Twitter if you like this kind of alpha, and if you don't, then don't follow me on Twitter. But make sure to send me a DM on who you would like to see featured. I am about to purr out. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I think that's a respectable amount. Tomorrow, I'm gonna show you guys, or like I got like another video uploaded. We're gonna play NFT bingo with NFT summer around the corner. And yes, I am calling it. I'm definitely calling that. I made like a bingo video on like the things we can expect in the next coming while. I think like my most spicy kind of prediction is I think Frank Degots is gonna mention Degots. But just tune into the video tomorrow. Support the channel if you feel like it's worthy, and if not, fuck off. I'm purring out. Appreciate you guys tuning in. On to the next one. I will be back tomorrow as well. Bye.